I hope I am live. I've been having some technical difficulties this morning. Let's see if I am live. Say hi if you're on and you see me. I don't see myself. Oh, there I am in Facebook. Ooh, it is posting as me and not Jessica. That's exciting. Everybody say hi. It's Tipsy Tuesday. Let me check. First of all, check see my sound is working. Ooh, it is posting as me and not. Oops. I'm having issues today. Hi, Kristen. Obviously, I am on YouTube because Kristen, I believe you're watching from YouTube. Yeah. Hello, hello. Oh my goodness. Okay. I want to get my phone up here so I can see who's commenting. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Tina. Hi, Jen. Let me set my phone up here. Sorry. Got all kinds of things happening. Oops. Okay. All right. The Thrifty Sewist. I love it. Hi, Kelsey. Hey, Heidi. Who else is talking to me? Hi, Diane. Diane, you should have gotten an email from me. Check your email. Hi, Jenny. Good morning, Ashley. Hi, Melissa. Okay, I am on and we are going. Apologies for the mess that is my life right now. Hi, Sue and Ashley. I think I said hi to Ashley already. No, maybe I didn't. Awesome, Diane. Great. I'm so happy to hear that. Perfect. Okay. Good morning. It is 10 a.m. 10 a.m. never feels early until I have to do a Tipsy Tuesday, and then it feels like crazy. Thanks, Kristen. You'll see my house looks a little bit differently. Right behind me, literally half a step, on Friday was a wall. And today there's no wall. We spent the whole weekend demoing our basement. Hi, Lorraine. Hi, Margie. Leanne asked, am I in a different location? Technically, no. You could see, let me see, I'll turn my camera a little bit so you can see what's going on here. This is the same, I'm in the exact same room. But we still got a lot of things going on. This is our basement. It's a one-bedroom apartment, technically. And so this room, my sewing room, was really small and dark. And so we decided everything needed to feel bigger. So right behind me is the former just like living room of the apartment. And yeah, it has a fireplace and everything. It's a really great house. We have 2 fireplaces. This one is not in working condition at the moment. One of these years I'll have the money to fix it, and then I'll be making sewing stuff with the fire going. It'll be amazing. But anyway, we took out the wall that was right here, and we're going to fill in a wall over here and get everything finished, and it'll be fantastic. It's already wonderful. I just feel like I can breathe, and I get actual sunlight. So, hi, Vonda. It is a walkout. I love that it's a walkout. We are so blessed to have the house that we have. 7 a.m. Good Lord. All right. So anyway, that's all the mess. Like nothing is finished. It's clean enough to use, and that's about it. And so I'm very happy about how it's turned out. It was a long weekend. Let's see. Hi, Beth. Okay. Thank you. I love my space. I loved it before. I was super grateful to have my own room. On the other side of me is a wall that has 2 giant closets in it. So I'm really like, I've got a great space already. And then my husband was like, we're going to knock down some walls. And I was like, well, okay. Do whatever you want. So, yeah, it's pretty amazing. And we're eventually going to put my sewing table on wheels so that I can move it out of the way. If we have guests over or whatever, we have space for all of our guests. Anyway, this is not about my house. This is Tipsy Tuesday, and it is an exciting day. Thank you, Leanne. And so we had a pattern release this morning. Did you see it? It's lovely. It's the Balance Bra, Tank, and Dress. It comes in like tons of options. Oh yeah, knocking the demolition of our of this whole thing, knocking down a wall was probably the most fun I've had in a really long time. But yes, new pattern. The Balance Bra, Tank, and Dress is out today, and it is awesome. I'm going to talk about all of the things. I want to show some pictures of some of our collages, so we can just take a good look at the pattern. We're going to talk about the pattern. Yeah, and then we're going to talk about the family. So good times, right? Let's see if I can share my screen with you. Hopefully I can, and I know what I'm doing. Can you see that? Let's see. We're getting there. I'm watching as things come through to make sure we're all together. Okay, it is Jenny. It is an awesome pattern. Speaking of Jenny, here we go. This is the crop version. This is our listing photo. It is lovely. This fabric is beautiful. Yeah, this is the V-neck. Very sexy, very awesome. I'm just going to go through, good morning, Allison, go through some photos, and then we'll talk about the details of the pattern, okay? So you can visualize the details of the photos, and then we'll go from there. I love this fabric. All right, so this would be the cropped version. It's difficult to see the neckline in this one, but you have the, there's a low scoop and a high scoop. This is the high scoop, and you can see that it is a fitted tank. It looks wonderful on her. I love it. Here's another version of it. This is the tank, and it's got a seam down the back so that you can more easily adjust for your needs. And you can also see that there are no bands. This is fully lined. Here's a dress version. This is the A-line version. Still a fitted dress or tank or whatever. Even at the A-line, it's still pretty fitted. This is a beautiful version. This is one of my favorites. It's beautiful. This is the high neckline, and you can see that seam down the back. This one's really nice. I love it. It comes in multiple lengths. Like I said, you have a bra, you have a crop, you have a tank, you have a mini dress, and you also have knee length. This looks amazing on Melissa, and that puppy is too much. I can't take it. You want her figure in the dress. I hear you, Diane. I hear you. So this is Melissa. It looks fantastic. That fabric is so cool. I love it. Here's a tank option, or a tank version, I should say. Jessica's very excited about the Balance Tank. It is a great pattern. It looks fabulous on everyone. I actually made one on Thursday before we started demoing, and I don't know where it is. It's somewhere, but I was going to wear it today. I have no idea where it is. It was lost in the moving of everything, so sorry. Here's a tunic version. Love, 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 love this fabric. I mean, love this fabric. It's so cute. I love the way this looks on her. It's just, I don't know. It's just super cute. The neckline it's lined. So you don't have any, what am I trying to say? Any top stitching, Diane. So it's almost, if you've made the Sydney, it's similar to that. So you don't have any facing, you have lining, you don't have bands, you have lining. There is a shelf bra in there if it is a dress. Every option can have a shelf bra. Every single one. Or not. It's up to you. Those are the options, and we'll talk about those in just a second. I love this fabric. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. This is Liesel. I adore this version. This fabric is beautiful and really just gives a nice silhouette on her. It's just beautiful. This is a gorgeous photo, everything. I love her smile. Just such a beautiful dress. This is a crop version from Athena. You can get a good idea of what the crop looks like. That's right, Jenny, a shelf bra or lining, but no facing or bands of any kind. It's very cool. I love the clean look of the neckline. Here's another option, or another version of the crop. And here's the tunic. How cute is that? That's pretty awesome fabric too. All right, here's another dress option. This is beautiful. Again, fabric choice is fantastic. I love the print on this. Lorraine, I agree. You do need more dresses. I thought I want to make the A-line version of this. Because it's fitted, for me, I have to think about how with the adjustments I make for my body. You do need clear elastic, as Jenny says, for the neckline and the arms. But it's easy, and there are videos to help you. And, of course, if you have any questions, you can ask here in the main group. Here's a tank version. It's just nice, clean. This is a great staple to have in your closet. Good for layering or just by itself. So cute. It's another version of the tank. See what I'm saying? It really looks lovely on everyone. I love it. Here's Lorraine. I love hers. First of all, it's orange, and I love orange. Orange is my top favorite color. Well, my second top favorite color. And this is another honeycomb. It looks like same as Jenny's. It's really beautiful. It looks fabulous on her. I just love the fit of this on her. It is so cute. All right, next. This is Becky. Look at those flowers. What a lovely spring vibe this gives, which I need today. Although the sun is out, so I'm not complaining too much. But this is a beautiful option. Seriously, when I saw this pattern, I thought, no way would I be able to wear it, or someone that's shaped like me be able to wear it. And there's not a single size represented that I am not, like, wowed about. This dress is gorgeous on her. Look at her shape is just, I want it. I love it. All right, Heidi, this fabric is super cool. You can see this, I believe this is the V. It's a soft V. It's not a real hard V. It's a soft V, and it's beautiful on her. And this is Amy with a crop version. I love that she stepped out and did this. It looks as if she did the high neckline in the front and the V in the back, and it is awesome. I believe this is Carolyn. I'm trying to remember everybody's name, and it's really hard to do. This is a lovely version. I love the fabric. Our testers were really awesome about how they chose their fabric. This is a great look. And Sequoia, her dress made me want to make a dress. It's so beautiful. I love her fabric choice. I love the fit. It is gorgeous. I can show you my clear elastic if I can find it in my closet real quick. Just to show. I'd have to ask, Jessica actually sent it to me. I'd have to ask her where she got it. But it's pretty nice, more of a floppy clear elastic. I think who said that? Jenny, I think maybe. I don't know. All right, here is Stephanie. She is killing it, making it the bra with a swim outfit. I think it's super cute, super stylish. Jenny is asking, did Sequoia use double brush poly? I think she did. We're going to talk about fabric choices here in a little bit. But this is a great bra. I love the fit on Stephanie. It looks great and nice and supportive. Here's another bra version from Melissa. She's paired this with the, oh my gosh. What is the bottoms? What is the skirt? I can't think of what it's called. Is this a shenanigan? My brain just went dead. But anyway, the bra is really cute. I can't remember what the bottom's called. But yeah, this is really, really, really adorable. Its fits are great. Shenanigan, I was right. Okay, I feel like an idiot sometimes. All right, so here we are. I'm going to come out of this. See if I can come back to me. Very good. And so those are the photos. We're going to go through the tutorial a little bit because I want to talk about a couple of things. But those are the photos of the balance in a nutshell. I know we're missing a few testers in that, but for the most part, everyone is represented, and everything turned out really beautiful. I'm super, super happy about it. Let me double check to make sure I haven't missed any comments. Okay, let's get back to this. Let me go up to where I want to be in the in the tutorial here. Here we are. Okay. Our testers are amazing, it's true. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to, got a lot of different things going on here. Okay, here we are. I want to share with you a little bit from the tutorial. Stephanie, I agree. The testers really did knock it out of the park. There are so many things going on in this pattern, and there are a lot of people that have to make adjustments. We're all human. We all have adjustments that we need to make, and our testers just kill it every time. Okay, so let's talk about what this pattern actually is. It's true, Allison. It does speak to the designing and the directions. That is correct. Here we are, excuse me, with our illustrations here. We've got, as I said, a fitted dress, an A-line dress, a bra, a tank, a tunic. All right, so bra, crop, top, tunic, mini, and knee length. Those are all your options as far as length is concerned, which is a lot of options. You've got a high scoop and a low scoop and a V for both the front and the back. There is a full bust adjusted bodice, just as we always do. There's even a maternity mod in the tutorial itself, which is pretty cool. Now, let's talk about fabric. I'm just going to scroll you through here because it's important that if you've not looked at a tutorial from 5 out of 4, it's your first exposure, it's nice to get a look at what what's coming to you if you buy one of our patterns. And so all these little details, those of us that are seasoned sewists find ourselves skipping when we sometimes probably shouldn't skip. So let's look at the fabric requirements for this pattern. So it requires a 4-way light or medium weight knit. So 4-way stretch, 50% horizontal and 25% vertical. Yeah, height adjustments are really common, are probably the most common. Well, Jenny, you're asking hard questions. Jeez. But yes, that's where I pull in the people who have more expertise than I do in determining when and where and how to add height, to a pattern or take away height, whatever. But anyway, we need something like a stretch velvet or a ponte or a double knit or cotton lycras or even brush poly are all good choices. Heavier fabrics are going to, with a higher spandex content, are going to give you a more tight, more fitted look. And, obviously less heavy, lighter fabrics are going to give you a little lighter, more flowy kind of drape. Fabrics without recovery, which means they don't have lycra in it or very much spandex or lycra in it, are not going to work well. Okay, this is a fitted dress. It's meant to stay close to the body. And those knits that do not have lycra in them will grow as the day goes, and you're not going to like it. It's not going to be good. So if you're making a bra, it says we highly recommend power net or some type of supportive lining for the bra option. And it gives you instructions on how to do that. And you'll need about a half a yard of that. So you're talking power net or power mesh. It depends on what the company calls it. I would highly advise against using Joanne Fabric's version of what they call a power net or power mesh. It really is not suitable. It's not good stuff. Also, there are a lot of companies that will do like floral, they'll call them power meshes. Those are not meant as a stable lining. So you're looking for something that's specific to bras and swimwear and things like that. Stretch velvet, I have several pieces of stretch velvet, and I have considered using stretch velvet for this pattern. I've also, ITY I love. I thought it'd be really comfortable in ITY. Also, I was going to try some double brush poly. The one I made in testing, I used Liverpool. It was beautiful turquoise Liverpool. It is, it had the proper amount of stretch and all that jazz, but it was because it has so much recovery, it was very bodycon, very, very fitted on me, and so it scared me a little bit. So fabric choice is important. Very, very important. Okay, let me get some of my coffee here. All right, so you can read how the yardage is calculated. I'm going to skip down a little bit here. Hi, Becky. Okay. I might even show you one of the, well, if I can find it, I don't know. Okay, so we have all your yardage here. Stretch chart. Okay, let's look at the size chart. This is where sometimes we can get kind of, I don't know, overwhelmed if we're not sure exactly how to measure ourselves. Let me grab a measuring tape here. So you have overbust, full bust, FBA bust, waist, and hips. Yes, swim and athletic are really great for this pattern. I totally agree. Let's see here. Now it says it's a fitted top or dress. So if you're at the bottom of a size range or in between sizes, you can size down for a more fitted look or size up for something slightly more relaxed. And again, remember, fabric choice is important because even when I made it in Liverpool, I sized up because I was scared. And it was still very fitted. I cannot imagine, because I'm like at the in-between, between medium and large. I'm like right at that upper edge. And so I was like, I'm going to do large to be safe. I do medium and pretty much everything else, and the large was still pretty fitted. So I attribute that 100% to the fact that I used Liverpool. So muslins are important. Try those out and see how they go for you. Let's see. So you're going to want to grade between sizes. I'm not sure, Allison, who you're asking, but Allison says, would you do it as a tank layer or like for a sweater or jacket? I think that's what she asked because it just disappeared. For a sweater or jacket, you could do it as it's a great layering piece, but I might make a dress out of the stretch velvet. I think it would be really, really pretty. But also a tank would be fabulous. Let's see. I don't think you can go wrong. Just pick a thing and go with it. So on here, I'm trying to figure out where I am here. So you have all these measurements. If you're new to measuring your body, I'm going to come back to me here in just a second so I can show you a few things. So she talks about, do I need an FBA? So if you need a full bust adjustment, a full bust adjustment is for 4 inches or more than your over bust. Okay, we're going to talk about how to determine that. So, for example, she says if someone has an over bust of 45 and a full bust of 49, they would choose to make a 2XL with the FBA bodice, the 2XL FBA bodice, because there's the difference between 4 inches or more there. Ooh, stomach bugs, not a fan. Jenny says it's a great layer, a layering tank. Okay, so let's talk about, I'm going to come back to me, and we're going to talk about measuring. All right, so she gives you really great advice here about measuring for your sewing cup size. Okay, so let me come back to me. This may be old news for some of you, but not for all of you. So I have my tape measure. This is my old tape measure because my good tape measure is who knows where. But I want to show you some things when you are measuring yourself, okay? I'm going to move my camera down. Well, maybe I will. A little bit to see my bust a little bit more because that's what I've always dreamed of. Okay, so here we are. Now, when we measure sewing cup size, the thing that's important is understanding that your bra cup size is not the same necessarily as your sewing cup size. For example, I wear a 36D in bra, so that's a D cup. So in order for me to choose the D sewing cup, there would have to be a 3 to 4 inch difference between my full bust and my over bust. Okay, and that is not always going to work. Sorry, I'm reading comments. Heidi makes a good point. Sometimes she doesn't measure into a FBA, but she's learned enough about her body to know that she needs the FBA based on her being larger from side to side. So as you get more experienced with making for your own body, you will know exactly what kind of adjustments you need to make. So if you've got your handy dandy tape measure, all right, she tells you exactly what to do. For the over bust measurement, you're going to wrap the tape measure around your upper bust. Now, preferably not in a big clunky sweatshirt like I'm wearing, but it's a snug measurement. You're not doing it loose, so it's not hanging. You're doing a snug measurement. So you're coming up above your bust, right? All right, so you see, I know it's hard to see, that it's snug here, okay? And then I'm gonna notate what that is. Can the width of the straps, you could try any adjustment you want, Wendy. We haven't done that. All right, next for the full bust, you're going to come around the fullest part of your bust. Now make sure it's straight in the back. You want it all where it needs to be. And then you're going to come around your full bust and you're going to notate that. And then you're going to subtract them. Thanks, Jenny, for helping out there. All right, so I'm going to take my full bust and I'm going to subtract my upper bust, right? And I'm going to come up, with me, it's generally like 2 inches, depending on the bra I'm wearing. This is a pretty basic bra, but it's 2 inches. So while I wear a 36D bra, in this pattern, I'm going to cut on the B cup line, all right? And I don't need an FBA. I'm in the regular bodice. So that is something to think about. I will say the very, very first time I made any kind of bra, I actually want to say it was the Agility in pre-test, I just went with my bra cup size because that's what my brain was like, that's what you do. Don't do that. Measure. It's always important to measure. It depends. I generally will not do it without a bra. I generally do it with and even Jessica suggests wearing a well-fitted, non-padded bra. So you're not looking for like a push 'em up kind of situation. You're not looking for that. You're looking for just a well-fitted, just a standard, regular old, non-padded bra if you've got one. My measurements are vastly different when I don't wear a bra. And so I've just found for me, I have a particular bra that I will wear, that I will do those measurements in, that makes sense for me. Now, with that said, I don't wear a lot of sports bras. I'm just not that girl. I'd love to be that girl, but I'm not that girl. Let's see. So your full bust measurement, I know I said your over bust measurement is snug, right? Your full bust measurement is not snug, so you're not wanting to push in at the bust, right? You're not wanting to do that. You're wanting to just come around it, because if you push in too much, it's not going to be correct, right? So you're not wanting to do like one of these, where you're just pulling the girls in. No, it's technically a loose measure. And put your arms down. Don't keep your arms out. Put your arms down. There's going to be a difference between having your arms up and having your arms down. We actually have a how to measure for kids and women's bodies in our sewing school. I can try to remember to link that video that shows you exactly how to measure that. Thanks, Allison. Well, see, yeah, and I mean the thing is, like, I'm 45 years old, Jenny, so my bust point changes drastically with and without a bra. I'm not a young woman anymore. They don't stay where they're supposed to be. So having that basic bra on to do those measurements, because I know that's where I want the girls to be. I don't want them down here. I want them up here, right? So I'll wear the basic bra that gives me that basic look without, or position without all the padding. I don't know if that makes sense. And the more you do it, the more you'll find what works for your body, for people who are new to that. Okay, so anyway, if you're between sizes, you can go up to the larger cup size. It's totally up to you. I will say my biggest tip or bit of advice, always, always, always make a muslin. Always. If you're planning on making the tank, you don't have to make a muslin full tank. You could just make the bra. So if you're making the tank with a built-in bra, I guess is what I'm talking about. You could just make the bra. You want to get a good fit on the bra. And it's also going to be really important to use those lining pieces, your power mesh or whatever, and, your more stable fabrics. Diane, they've fallen and I can't get them up. Yeah, I totally agree. I'm in that world. And Jenny says muslins feel like a waste of time, but they're not. It's really important. You can ask all the questions and take all the measurements you want, but until you make that thing, you're not going to know for sure. Yes, and Ashley says make a muslin with a similar stretch. So if you know you're going to make a dress, let's say out of the Liverpool that I use, you're going to make it out of Liverpool. You're going to want to try to find something that is similar to Liverpool, that stretch and recovery, for your muslin, so you can get a good idea of what adjustments you need to make. Because if it's going to fit different in Liverpool than it does in double brush poly, especially, all of it, but the bra is the most important part because it's going to keep you where you want to be. Allison, yeah. I remember the first time, my mom, when I was really 11 years old, my mom worked in the lingerie department at a local department store. And so I needed bras, of course. And so she took me to be fitted for a bra. And I literally thought I would die. Worst experience. I hated every part of it. So yeah, it is nightmarish for some of us. Jenny says, I did a muslin of just the bra, and it helped her decide if she needed to adjust the height of the straps, because that's a thing too. We're all long and short in different places. Some of us will just slide into a pattern and no adjustments needed. It's totally fine. Most of us are not that way. Yeah, that's why we sew, right? To make things fit us. Ashley says the latest muslin she made had way too much vertical stretch, and she ended up really droopy, and it was probably useless. Indeed, I have been there. I have totally been there. All right, so that's all about cup size. Let me see what else. Oh, I do want to talk about one other thing. I'm going to come down here. I'm in the tutorial, scrolling down to page... Now, there are all kinds of adjustment instructions in the tutorial, like how to lengthen. There's grading instructions, things like that. So all those things are going to be really helpful for you. I'm going to keep scrolling here. Hold on. I got to find... Aha, here we are. All right, I'm going to share my screen again with you. There we are. We are on page... What page is this? I don't even know. 19? Yes, page 19, and it says additional cutting measurements. So if we have bands or elastic or things like that, you will find this later on down in the tutorial, in the beginning of the tutorial. There won't be a pattern piece for elastic, right? So you have, it says 3/4 inch under bust elastic, and then it gives you how many inches or centimeters long that elastic should be. Now, here's the part that most people skip that's important not to skip, and that's the paragraph just below that chart. And it says this: to find the length of your elastic, measure under your bust and subtract 1 to 2 inches from this measurement, depending on your comfort. The amounts in the table are suggestions only. They're estimates. You need to go by your individual measurements for the best outcome. And let's talk about that. This stuff is really important, okay, because I have made these terrible mistakes before where I have just blindly seen my size and been like, bam, I got it, that's what I'm using. And it's either too tight or it's too big, and then there's variation in elastic. So it's really important that you measure yourself and you have your elastic, okay? So I want to show you a couple of things as far as elastic is concerned. I have 3 different types of, there's just elastic in front of me. 2 of them are 3/4 inch, 1 of them is 1 inch. And I want to show you the difference. Now this is like a knit elastic. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. And so if I take it and I pull it, you can see it's firm, right? So you have that. It's a nice firm elastic. Then I have this, which is super soft. It's a super me see if I can get it up to the camera so you can see. It even looks soft. And so it stretches a ton more, just a ton. All right, this feels really nice on your skin, but it stretches completely different than the previous elastic. Then we have this elastic. All of these, well, 2 of the 3 I bought at Joann's. So they're Dritz or whatever brand. And this is super, it doesn't get nearly as much stretch as the other 2. So as you're looking at your elastics, it's not just the measurements, it's the elastic itself that also varies, right? So what I do is I will measure, let me do this again. I will measure my underbust, right? So right here at the bra, at the bottom of the bra. So I have an underwire right here. And that's where I would measure. And that is going to be, not in this sweatshirt, but that's going to be a snug measurement, okay? So you're coming right under the bra here. I would suggest doing this without a bra on if you can, or another sports bra or something, just to lift them out of the way if necessary. And so you've got this measurement. Now that measurement may not even come close to what is listed in that chart, or it might. But you have that as a base to start with. And then what I do is I grab my elastic, right? And of course it's going to be more than this. This is all I have left of elastic. And I actually bring it around all the way and think, okay, is that going to be comfortable? Do I have enough to overlap? And then it's still comfortable. Am I going to be able to get it off? Those things are important too. So then I go from there. Now this may be significantly different than the measurement on from my tape measure, even subtracting an inch or 2, or the measurement in the chart. Do you see what I'm saying? I hope that I'm making sense. And each of them is going to be different. Like this one, I'm going to need more of this one than I'm going to need of this one. But I'm going to need less of this one than the other 2 because it has so much stretch. And because it's a sports bra, it's holding you. You're wanting it to hold you. And that's really like the point of a bra, right? I don't like bras that make me feel like somebody in the tester pool said that she's walking around with a bag of kittens in her bra. You want to feel pulled in and secure, right? Especially if you're using the sports bra as intended and you are like you're sporting in it, like you're working out or whatever, or it doesn't even matter. If you're just wearing a sports bra, you want it to do particular things, right? Let's see. I want to read some of these comments because there's a lot of really good advice here. Jenny says, I ended up cutting my underbust elastic quite a bit shorter, but it really depends on what elastic she's using. It's so true. Even the same brand of elastic is not the same from piece to piece. Exactly. That's exactly it. So even like these both are Dritz brand from Joann, and even to look at them, they look different, right? And they stretch vastly different from one another. Yeah, so you have to take all that into consideration. So don't be scared of the underbust elastic measurement chart. All right, I don't even look at those charts anymore. Maybe just to see about how much will I need if I need to buy some. Excuse me. Only for that, like how much do I have to have in order to make this pattern at minimum, but then I don't even reference it when I'm actually making the pattern. I use my measurements and how it feels on my body. And the more you do it, the better you'll get at it, okay? So, that was a lot. I hope it was helpful. Let's see. Yeah, Jenny says same thing as I said. She said I got 2 Dritz elastics from Joann. One is white and one is black, and they're totally different. So kind of frustrating, but it is what it is. Just like fabrics, you can get a double brush poly from one place and a double brush poly from another place or even the same place, and they're different. So you just have to take all that into consideration as you're making things. Make a muslin. And be, gracious to yourself as you're learning how to do these things. All right, so that's all about the balance. Please go buy the pattern. It's lovely. It's really a fun make. One of the things that I love about it that maybe I didn't mention, which I meant to, is that you don't even have to make the built-in bra. So there's that. You don't have to make it at all. Oh, Yvonne says she can't hear me. Can everybody else hear me? Let me go back here, make sure I'm on. Oops. Hold on. Sorry. What is happening? Okay, Diane says she can hear me. Maybe it's just you, Yvonne. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get back to eCam. There we go. Whew, that got crazy. You scared me. Yeah, Deb, I totally get you. Deb says, that's my problem. I want to skip all the learning part and just be more of an expert. Listen, we never get there. I don't feel like I'm an expert at anything at all. So, interesting. Yeah, Facebook is a little funky sometimes. I actually was using an external camera and microphone earlier when I was testing everything out, and it just ended up stopped working, so I don't even know. Yeah, so the sound stuff just technical issues are not my favorite. So anyway, all right, so you do not have to make the bra. Now for me, I don't like wearing sports bras. I'll be perfectly honest and say I have a belly, and it is, how would you say it? It is pronounced. That's what we'll say. And so I'll step back. I'll even let you see it. That's how nice I am. Only barely. So you can see, like, this is my regular bra. This is what it would look like in the sports bra. You can see that I have a belly here. All right. So in a sports bra, it would pull my bust back and in, and it would make the belly that much more pronounced. Okay, and that's a personal thing for me. No one else may notice it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't have a lapel mic on. I had a lapel mic on earlier, Allison, and it just stopped working. The camera and the mic stopped working altogether. So I'm currently using the microphone on my computer. I don't know. Jenny says, even if you do make the bra, you can still wear a bra under it, and that's going to give you a little bit more shape, a different kind of shaping, and I have done that before, many, many times. But I just feel self-conscious, maybe that's a better way to say it, about my bust being pulled in even further so it feels flat, because I don't have a full bust anymore. Back in the day, before I had children and before I got older, I had a really full, heavy bust. And so now I don't anymore. This is a really weird conversation. Sorry. So when I wear a sports bra, back in the day, I would still be like coming out of it, right? That is not the case anymore. I'm not coming out of anything, right? So I feel more comfortable wearing regular bras. I'm not big into sports. I'm not big into working out. So having a sports bra is not like a necessity for me. Yeah, I'm an underwire bra girl. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. I am not a bralette person. I am not a sports bra person. If it doesn't have underwire in it, I'm putting it back. I'm not doing it. It's just the way it is. And Deb makes a wonderful point. It's important to realize we're all normal and our bodies change. So yeah, I'm glad that you appreciate me talking about, because it is a strange, everything changes, right? It totally changes. So anyway, I made mine with just the lining. We went back and forth, or Jessica did, I should say, with do we do a facing or do we do a lining? What should we do? We didn't want to band it because you had that clean neckline and that clean arm seam there. You didn't have a band. It was just beautiful. So she opted for just a lining if you wanted to do it without the bra. And that, for this girl, loved it. Yeah, people like the cup inserts. I'm special. I do not. I've tried. I've bought so many. I just need my favorite bra, if I'm going to be perfectly honest, has padding, has the little things under here that push them up and push them together. And so I feel like I have more fullness. That's just me. I love underwires. I just do. I can sleep in a good underwire bra and have no problem. Yeah. Some people with the cups, some people like to put them put them in and out as they wear a garment rather than having them sewn in. There's a tutorial on the blog about how to sew in bra cups. It's a really old post, but it's still, the instructions are there. I'm sure it's in the tutorial. I haven't looked closely at that part, but yeah, you can totally sew them in, or you can just put them in however you want, and that's totally cool. I think, Jenny, I think you're right. She says underwires poke her, and she thinks it depends on the bust shape and I guess wire size. Yeah, all of those things. Not every underwire bra is created equal for your body. So I have to find the ones that I love and leave the ones that I hate. Scoop and lift. That's right. Well, I have a sister who is, I have 5 sisters, but one of them, she's pretty busty, and she has never liked underwires. That's just not her deal. She's a sports bra girl. She loves them. That's what's comfortable for her. And so I think the great thing is that I can love I can love underwires and my push them up, push them together bras, and other people have access to other things that they love. And that's my favorite thing about this dress is that it isn't just we stopped at the built-in bra. So that the rest of us that don't want a built-in bra kind of don't feel like maybe we're not confident enough to do it on our own. We don't feel like we can get this dress. But guess what? You can. It's wonderful. You'll love it. I promise. Anyway, that's my big, long balance bra, tank, and dress thing today. I hope you will get the pattern. Check out all the tester photos as they come in. Get to the website. Check it all out. Ask any questions that you might have. It's a really great pattern. The last thing I want to say is this. The 5 out of 4 family is opening soon. Hold on a second. We've got a couple comments that I don't want to miss. Beth says, when I worked in the lingerie department, we had a company rep come in to measure, and even with that, it took 15 bras to find one that she liked. Yeah, comfort is key, man. I love comfort. I'm all about comfort. If underwires were uncomfortable, regardless of how they made my bust look, I wouldn't wear them. I just wouldn't wear them. All right, so the family is opening soon. I do not have a date to give you just yet, but it is opening soon, and I hope that you will go to the membership link on the website and sign up for the wait list. You will not be disappointed. There are a lot of things that are going on in the background to kind of pull things together and get us ready to open the family. I'm super excited about the family. If you don't know anything about the family is a monthly membership program. That's just the best way to say it, where you are surrounded by like-minded sewists and human beings who love sewing. It's really great. We have a Facebook group that's just for the family members, and we talk about sewing, we talk about food, we talk about personal life stuff. Kids, we're not even relegated to just 5 out of 4 patterns. If you're having an issue, or you with another pattern, or you just made something awesome from another pattern company, that all is welcome too. We are an inclusive group of people that just really want to have some camaraderie. Everybody wants to feel like they're a part and that they belong. For me, I don't have any sewing friends here in my area. No one in my family sews anymore. It's just me. I'm by myself. And so without having connected it just makes it hard for some of us. So it's really a nice way to stay connected with people who can be your friends, but also help you sewing with your sewing and stuff. Yvonne says the family is a wonderful place for collaboration and inspiration. And what you'll find is the people who are in the family right now, they love the family. And it isn't just about the sewing or the sewing help. It's about the community and the relationships that they have kind of made there. So I hope you're getting excited about the family, and I hope that when it opens, the floodgates will open and you'll understand how awesome it is. We have tons of content. We use an app called Kajabi, and we put tutorials up and how to fit things to your body and how to measure for this and how to make a pouch, and I mean just all kinds of things. I'm going through every single post right now that's in Kajabi, and I'm making sure that every single one is exactly what our family members need and that it looks like what they hope for. We've gotten feedback from our current family members that say, hey, this would be a whole lot better if we could try it this way. And so that's what we're doing. Jessica and I are working feverishly behind the scenes to really get things ready, and we really hope that we can open it very, very soon. The content is really awesome, and it will continue to build as time goes by. And Yvonne also says it's truly a no judgment, safe place for anything and everything in your life. Yes, it really, really is. So anyway, I'm excited. I'm pumped about all the Kajabi stuff and the content that I'm going through. It's work. I've gone through 72 or more different posts already, with another 50 or so to go. Yeah, I'm excited. So I hope you're excited too. And we'll keep posting about it. We'll keep talking about it. And yeah, so get excited and tell your friends. That's all I have for today. A big, huge thank you to Athena for her Sew With Me that she hosted this past Saturday. It was awesome. If you haven't seen it, check out the description in the post here on Facebook and on YouTube. There is a link for you to watch her Sew With Me video. That is a sneak peek of what you will find in the family Facebook group. Athena's really great at hosting these live sew-alongs. They're social and they're sewing. They combine all of our favorite things. It's pretty awesome. Yes. What is the cost? The cost, oh boy, I wrote it down and I sent it to Jenny the other day. I think the cost is $17.99 a month or $180 a year. So you save 2 months payment if you get it, if you pay for the year. I hope that makes sense. Yes, so all right, well, I have been on, I feel like every time I get on these videos, I talk more than I've ever talked in my life. So thank you for sticking around. Thank you for being here. If you have any questions about the family, feel free to message one of us or ask in the group. We're happy to answer all your questions. We just really are passionate about everyone feeling like they have a place and that they belong and that they can have their needs met from a community perspective and from a sewing perspective. And that's what the family does. And it's pretty good at it too. So anyway, I will talk to you the next time I see you. I think Jessica's on for next week. But yeah, have a wonderful, wonderful day. And yeah, never stop sewing, never stop growing, right? All right. Bye.